questions. What's up, everybody? We got special guest King Vader in the building.
What's happening?
So I asked him to come join. I asked him to come join us because I figured the fans would like to hear some of his responses and what he thought about, you know, obviously his scene at the end of episode 3. So here he is. We got a couple questions for him as well. And yeah, here we go. I think we're gonna start with watching the scene.
Let's do it.
Watching the scene over. Yeah, let's recap.
Nice transition.
Thanks, man. Accidental transition, by the way. I accidentally did that.
It's a great accident.
Thanks.
What are they drinking on?
Non-alcoholic beer. Because we're good people.
Great people.
Rudy killed it, by the way. Rudy, if you're watching, you killed it, bud. You did really good.
No shoes, by the way.
Yeah, actually.
On concrete.
Yep. Cold-ass concrete.
Beat up shirt, blood on it.
All 9 yards.
Oh yeah, Rudy, he did kill it.
Nah, he did.
Why is he so angry?
Why is he so buff?
Yeah, he is buff. That's a buff guy. There was someone in the comments, it was like, there's no way.
He would take him down. Yeah, I
like,
saw that
what?
too. I saw that too.
I love the head down.
Yeah.
This man, Bruce.
So mean, man.
Ooh, that's the meme.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
I laugh.
People love that laugh. People
I
actually.
recognize it. I was like, what the hell?
People love that laugh.
That's how you know he's a real one. I would have left. Someone called me pathetic from the ground and laughed. Nah, I'm out of there.
That's a strong person. That's a strong person. You don't. No one's that
6'3",
confident.
you know what I'm saying?
No one's that confident.
He's missing all the signs, man.
Them biceps, bro.
It's the biceps.
Got comfortable with him. Such a hard line. Such a hard line.
I love that shot. The bite.
He said bit the shit out of him. I thought that made all the difference.
That was fire.
That made all the difference
That was
for
a
your
great
character.
choice. These some brave people, by the way.
Hell yeah. Nobody ran.
Woo!
Clean. Clean.
I love that punch. And I love that too.
Fuck yeah.
And
That's
then
one of my favorite.
The blood dripping out
Right here?
Yeah.
And with the moonlight, yep. Woo. Woo. That's disgusting.
His legs. Oh my god.
This is disgusting.
I love that. Like without looking too.
Distal, yeah. No. Yeah. That one. Oh.
Some good kills right here.
Yeah,
man.
some really good kills.
This is my favorite shot. Look at that.
Look at that.
I love that.
Blood dripping. She ain't do nothing. You ain't have to do it.
Not gonna hurt you.
You could just walk. Oh.
That actually terrified me when I first saw it. 'Cause
Really?
I did not expect that was gonna happen. I was like, oh my goodness.
That was James. Shout out to you, bud. He came up with that effect.
That's crazy.
Last minute,
Definitely sold the intensity.
right?
Yeah.
That demon. Last minute choice, by the way, on that. Thank you. I think it sold.
Yeah, it worked.
Look at your face, bro. That's not even you. That's not even you. That's the other smile of King Vader you don't want to see.
Yeah, man. Don't you?
That's the other smile. No, that's a bad smile.
Yeah, they don't want to see that smile, man.
I don't want to see that smile.
That was great.
It was good. It was good.
That's a good intro, man.
It was a good. Oh, God.
They don't even know. That was a good intro.
That was a very insane. We focused a lot on trying to make his character's intro as gnarly and like insane as possible, and I think we pulled it off.
No, I definitely, the response is insane.
Yeah.
I think everyone's happy. Like, every person who's seen the scene, I've seen nothing but great comments, you know, and just great feedback. And people are just like, what?
Yeah, it's a new you, and I'm so glad that the people like it.
Yeah.
As well as it's very violent, very different.
I really love the song choice. Like, it really adds like a different type of feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I love the shot where you see me walking in the distance And it's like I just love the feel of how it started off. Everyone's just cooling, chilling. You know, it's just a night with the boys.
And you walk up.
And yeah, and then you see this figure from the distance, and like they let it get close enough for it to become an issue for them. Yeah. And then he steps up. It's really his fault, It's really his fault.
Left it alone.
He should have left it alone.
Once he heard the laugh on the ground, that was like,
oh yeah, I would have got out of there.
Time to go.
But he's just a different type of person, So.
Yeah, that intro I think we did. Back to the music. Aside by Brandon. Shout outs to you, bud. There was a whole issue on that. I think we could talk about that within the scene as we go on. But shout outs to you because he remade that beat for us. We don't usually tend to go with that kind of music for the series. And for your character, that rock, that like heavy metal just seemed like it was you. No. Your aura of what you bring on the screen. So
it felt like a force, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
It felt like an intro, like a powerful intro.
Yeah.
Especially like shots like when I grabbed the guy's neck without looking at him, and then I picked him up and slammed him. It's just like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Why is he so strong? Why is he it's just giving you hints about this person.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yes, indeed.
And the music just hypes the feeling,
So insane. Shout outs to you, Brendan, and we really appreciate the remake, bro, because that was hard. Hell yeah. We have the producer on the side asking us questions that we think the fans would quite be fond of.
I definitely think it helped me become the character, and it brought me in the mood that I was in. I look like I went through something, I look like I just woke up from something. My character, you can really see my character is not, you can see the difference between me and the people I just walked up to. And I really love that. And no shoes, when I heard that was what was required, I was like, oh, okay, I had no issue. It was just like, okay, let's get it done. It was night, it was cold, the fake blood, that was like, what was it? It was like some type of corn syrup. Yeah, I had a lot of that. Over
refilled in your mouth.
But it was cool because this was my first time ever doing anything like that, and it's from a perspective of watching it, because I've seen a lot of Raul's work, and I've seen I've never got to bite anyone, you know what I'm saying? So this is my first time biting someone, it was a moment, so when the blood came, I was like, oh yeah, it's time, it's time. So I definitely think it helped me get more into the character. Well, without saying too much, there's this famous vampire named Klaus, so
yes.
he seeing how powerful he is on screen was a lot of inspiration for this character and this intro and what I needed to provide to make this scene what it was. But just trying to find that inner, the inner darkness, that inner Klaus, seeing some of Raul's work with Ryan, so it's just I gotta get dark with it, so and then realizing what was really going on, once I got to embody the scene and know what was really happening, that's really how I got to push through it like I did. So yeah, a lot of Klaus in there.
Hell yeah.
So with the great direction from this guy, because we've done fight scenes before, so over time I feel like my fighting has got better, especially on camera, because I'm starting to understand that you're really performing, so the camera, it's believable, and I feel like everything on screen looked believable, and it was really just the direction, the actors, they was amazing, you know what I'm saying? You saw the falls they was taking,
we didn't even tell them to fall like that. They was
bro,
I can do this. I was like,
bro, it was going in, especially that shot where it was the double punching, and
Yeah,
I
man.
just like really pay attention to his legs.
He literally flies up, falls on the ground.
They was taking some falls, so it's like it goes hand in hand with not only like just me but everyone around me. And it's a dance, it's a performance, and yeah, it was dope, you know, being able to take on that many people. Like that was epic. That was epic.
Yeah, there was the whole thing in the beginning where it was supposed to be like originally I think 6 people that I had envisioned to do that part with you, because I knew his character needed that intro, like we're telling you, like the intro was supposed to be that moment where you're just like, all right, he's not an average Joe, because if he did, he would have took like 2 or 3 people, I don't know, whatever it may have been. So how can we amp that? It's supposed to be 6 people. And then like I think 11 people showed up to my, yeah, it was 11 because we wrote, yeah. So it was 11 people that showed up. I was like, oh my God. So my mind was not set to choreo that. And then there was a location issue where we weren't even supposed to film where we filmed. We were supposed to film somewhere else. And so we had to change the whole location itself. And so that all provides within fight choreo and trying to use your surroundings to enhance his character's motives and performance. And so we did it. We got there. There was a bunch of people. I was nervous at first, but
you really used your surroundings. Like even the dude who jumped off of the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right before the neck grab, it's like it just the knife throw. Like,
yeah.
You made use of what was around you.
Yeah.
I really liked that. That was cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was one of those quick moments. Try to figure out what we can do because we had everybody. There was no way we were just gonna stop it. So we made it work. We ended up shout out to everybody who came, by the way, because they was all down to get dirty and bloody and stuff. And I mean, everybody was dripping from your mouth. Everybody was getting, they was like playing dead and then just on their face would just go down.
There's one guy I had to get on top of him and like continue to like, you know,
bite him. Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, why you?
They pick me up and like I'm getting dragged.
And the blood's still falling. Yeah. So, but I think it showed the performance that he had ended up pulling off, and our synergy is ridiculous together. He knows my style, and he was able to perform the way that I wanted him to, exactly how I wanted him to, and while not just fighting good for the character, it's performance behind it. You know, he was playing that character the whole time while fighting, and that's a huge part of why I feel like you guys enjoyed it as much as you did, and that's why it ended up being what it was. So glad you guys enjoyed that portion of it for sure. Because that was a fun time as well. I think that was really fun actually to do.
Like the whole shoot was a good time. Everyone had a great time during set.
Yeah.
Really did.
We make that a point too, especially for something like that where everybody's gotta get dirty and messed up. It's cool when everybody's lighthearted and really down for the project. So shout out to everybody. Oh God. Oh God.
Isn't the light?
Dude, okay, that's the biggest one. That's the biggest one. There was an issue with the light where we were going through it's actually this light right here.
I'm looking at it. That light looked bad for me.
Yeah. That's the actual light itself. And we had a generator that we had filled up the whole time, and we were like, okay, it's filled up 100%. It should be able to go throughout the whole time. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it da. We're getting halfway. It's looking good. You're in your performance. I'm getting it done. It's looking nice. We're getting the shots. And we're like, whoa, no. And like, come on, get up. Shut down. The thing was gone. The battery was done. There was no more. And I started freaking out. I was like, there's no way. I'm not gonna redo it. I told the producer, Christina, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna reshoot this. There's no way I'm gonna try to get everybody over here, because there's like I said, 11 people. He had all his costume ready, tear it up, light it up. There's no way I'm able to mimic that. So I was like, no, we're gonna make this happen. And so I believe it was Andrew, Meiji, and you, and we were like, luckily we were by my house. So I think we got 9 to 12 extension cords. Ran them all the way down from my house, put them all the way on the side of the sidewalk so people could walk without tripping, all the way to the park. Now, the issue with that is that one of those cords couldn't have worked, and we wouldn't have known what cord didn't work. We could have plugged in all those, and it could have been the middle, could have been the end, we would have never known. And we get to the end point, I'm like, I'm breathing heavy, I'm like, dude, I don't want to redo this, there's no way, come on, it's gotta work. And it just comes right back up. I'm like, oh, get in position, yeah, let's go. Because then, I don't know, I just didn't want it to shut off. I didn't want it. And so that was one of the bigger issues, I would say. Another one was the location. That was another one, his last minute location change. But we made it work. I think it wasn't that too much of an issue. It was more so that the lighting was very dim there. And so then the light had to be a source, and then it became an issue. But we made it work. Obviously, you guys saw it. Shout outs to those cords. All 12 of you guys.
Straight from wherever we thought.
Yeah, exactly. Straight Home Depot. Yeah. And then I think another issue would have been having 11 people die in a neighborhood. We were around countless of houses, and nah. And luckily,
You looked outside your window, saw blood all over me.
and everybody on the ground, dying, getting punched, and everybody's selling it, so they're like, it seemed real. Then we had a knife. Just everything was just like an easy cop call. And luckily, nothing. That was just more so a worry. Luckily, we didn't get the cops called on us. There was actually some people there recording us filming, and were interested in what we were doing. So that was one of the other. I think those were the main three.
I wasn't tripping about like not wearing shoes like that. That was
that cold ass concrete.
it was a little cold, but
Ain't nothing that your character can take on.
we savages.
We savages. We go barefoot and shit. You know how we do. For the film.
Directing
I appreciate you. It definitely allowed me to just get into the character. Because usually like on my sets, directing and acting, you're behind the camera, and then you run, and then you're in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? And even while filming this, he knows exactly what that's like. So it's like being able to just be in front of the camera and just act. It just allows you to know exactly what you're here for, exactly what you're doing, and you just that's all you got to worry about. But I understand as a director, all the problems. As a director, it's like, we learn to be problem solvers. So it's like the second the light happened, this man was on it. This man, zoom, he was gone. Came back, he solved the whole situation. It was that fast. But any other person who wouldn't have been able to handle that situation might have got, stressed and been like, all right, we can't do it. But he understood what the problem was, and instead of like freaking out, he solved it. And that's what it really means to like direct, is like great problem solving. And that boy did that. So definitely just being in front of the camera just allowed me to focus more on being my character. So
Yeah, it was interesting I'm just now getting used to being full-time behind the camera. I feel like I've always been the one in front for my projects per se, and being able to have another talented, person in front of the camera that I can trust with a character, like, so it's refreshing and it's nice and it's comfortable and it's different. It's not the same. It's not the same in terms of worry, like I feel like you're the same way. We're so used to worrying about everything. And so when you're not worrying about everything, you feel like something's missing. And so you feel like so you're even more anxious when you have everything, because we're so used to thinking about everything, and when we have everything, it doesn't feel right because there's something missing at all times. I don't know why, that's just how we work. So it was fun, and it was a blessing to be able to have somebody that I could trust in front of the camera and do what he did as well as he did. It was just refreshing, and it was cool. It was an interesting time too. It was an interesting piece, and it was dope being able to do that with you.
thank you.
Yeah,
For real.
hell yeah.
That was dope, man. It was really fun, I really feel like Raul is really great at directing, especially like, this is his character, you know what I'm saying? This is one of his babies, we ain't gonna talk about what's going on yet, but understanding the responsibility was really what I took on. It was like, okay, I want to do this justice, and especially because it's like, okay, because I know, this character is like one of his favorites. So I was like, I really want to do it right. And like, it's really, really easy for us to work together. Like, he sees something, it's like, okay, like I like that, but I want you to put a little bit more here. He'll just let me know. I'm like, all right, I'll get myself back into it. Really think about where I went wrong, and just try to apply myself even more the next time he says action, and then we back into it. So it's really good having him with that direction behind the camera, because it's really helping me get into a character, especially a character like this. It's something that I really haven't done before, so it's like having him guide me through it, it's perfect. So yeah,
It's fun, and I appreciate the passing of the torch and you willing to actually take the responsibility, quote unquote, which is not even the case, but you you choose to do that on your own, and I respect that a lot. Because anybody can literally just play whatever character it may be and just, you know, do the minimum, do the okay. But, you know, hearing him right now say like that he was willing to, you know, put it all because he knew it, that means a lot. And I appreciate that a lot. Hell yeah, man.
It was nothing like I expected, and I mean that in a great way, because it's like because he's the director, you know what I'm saying? So like he records something, cut, he reviews the shot, we keep it going, you know? So it's like he only knows his vision. So being able to see it and see his vision come to life and see me be a part of that vision and see like the whole thing, I was just blown away. Like I'm like, wow, that's me, you know, that's me doing that. And this is the scene. It's beautiful. This show, it's beautiful. And it's like, it's really dope to see everything come to life. And it's nothing like I expected. That's why every episode I'm just more and more like just tied in. And it's like, you know, I tell them all the time, I'm like, the show's only going to get crazier as it drops. So it's like, here we go. We out here, man. They not ready. They not ready.
Not even close. I think we did justice in the highest power version that we could of that scene. I think it went fairly well. I think the fans loved it. I think you guys loved it. We hope you loved it. I'm sure you loved it. But it was a process. It was interesting in every aspect, not only for the fact of doing so, but the mental state of it all. You know, taking on this character, being able to, how do we show that this guy is not the average Joe? That was the biggest piece, and being able to do so as a collaborative effort, and for him to also put his own spice into it, and seeing the damn end product, bro, is like,
that's the best part.
It's like fulfillment. We did it. There it is, and it ended up being a lot better than I think I might have expected. You know, I'm sure in everybody's head, you know, you expect, you know, the highest quality camera in your head, and you know, wires in your head, and whatever it may be. But in the most human, what we can do form to do that scene possible for what it came out to be, I think we killed it. That was the toppest notch it could be of what we can do. Yeah. And we worked our ass off on it, and we love the feedback. Yeah, we love all the damn feedback that you guys are sending back to.
Keep them coming.
Yeah, we feed off that. We love it. We love hearing what you guys like. And for this show, it's different. We want to do a lot of stuff for the fans and keep it around your guys's. I mean, you guys are the reason why it exists. So we want to keep it around what you guys want. So all the feedback that you guys send to us, we really listen to and take into consideration. And we appreciate all of it because you don't even have to do it. So thank you guys. Thank you. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to get him here on this little director's commentary so you guys can get his eye view and what he thought about the scene. So shout outs to you for coming and being a part of. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Yeah. This was dope. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to watch more than just me, and make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and tell everyone to go watch. All right? Everybody. Stop sleeping. Don't wait to binge. Watch it right now, okay? And watch it on repeat. Watch all the episodes and then watch them again.
Again.
And again.
And again. Hell yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. And we will see you guys at episode 4. You guys better be there.
They're not ready.
They're not ready. I'll see you guys soon.
I'm going to get out of here.